What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Bunni Coloure, with some info that I got right here from my brother Andre, who wants to share a little light, shed a little light over, what's going on in our streets, this place we call home. We want to know what he has to say since he's been here. How long have you been living in Philadelphia?
Off and on all my life. I'm 37 years old now, so if you add all those years up, probably about a good 30 years.
Okay, so you say he's been here for about 30 years. And we were just out here. I ran into my brother Andre out here, and he had a little something to say about the gun violence in Philadelphia and other things. So you go ahead and speak. I'm gonna let you have the floor so you can tell everybody, how you feel and what your perspectives are.
Well, personally, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. It's the craziness of it all. It's you got young people killing young people, and all that's doing is just taking our rate of living, our mortality rate, just for African Americans alone, down. You know what I mean? Like you have people who kill people over, and as much as I hate to say it, juvenile things at best. $1 here,
Indeed.
or some drug that ain't even helping you build yourself. You trying to claim streets that you don't own.
Okay, so earlier when we were talking, you had something to say about the mortality rate and how people usually blame it on gun violence, when there are other things that contribute to the loss of all of our brothers and sisters here in Philadelphia.
Oh, most definitely. You got the whole education system. I mean, mind you, the last head of I forget the lady's name, Dumas, I think it was. I don't even think she would be in that position if her family didn't donate over $200 million.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now we got Biden in office. Hopefully some things will change, but you never know. You know what I mean? The school books are outdated. They won't tell you what really happened with our history. Instead, what they would rather do is they would rather erase it. Let's knock down some statues, or let's remove some flags.
Right.
Why don't you tell what that meaning means?
Right.
So what I've noticed about the truth, people are quick to hide the truth and whitewash it.
Right.
Now, with rich people, it's called a misunderstanding, a breakdown in communication. With poor people, it's called a lie. So, if I was to sit here and say, oh, no, George Washington, he was this great man, to be quite honest, he was one of the worst slave owners there was. He had his first slave, I believe, he got there at 11 or 12 years old and treated them horribly.
Okay. So is it safe to say that that's one of the many things that we feel like people use as a distraction, to take people's mind off of the bigger picture and cause turmoil in another way? Do you feel like it's some type of plot and scheme or hidden agenda?
Well, I'm not really big on conspiracy theory. I only go off of facts.
Right.
But what I've noticed, and what I'll say is that every time that there's something big going on, our government, or whatever you want to call it, covers it up with, there was another mass shooting going on, but everybody's forgetting about the war that's been going on for the last 20 years.
Okay.
And you got so many people that have died over there for a reason unknown to them. Yet they're coming home to with refrigerators? And all it does is end them back up into the same position of having depression, PTSD. I suffer from PTSD myself.
So are you a veteran? Have you been to war?
Actually, I'm not a veteran.
From other non-related experiences?
It's other non-related experiences.
Okay.
Actually. I was a foster child.
Okay.
So now that system was put in place to help parents who couldn't quite get it together, give them a helping hand, a step up, a hand up instead of a hand out. And that didn't, to be quite honest, from what I've seen more people with their hands out collecting a check and using the foster system as a crutch than the success rate of a foster child.
Okay.
It's just, see, you got police down the street right now cursing at homeless people saying, get that effing tent down.
Okay.
But the messed up part is, they call this gentrification. As long as they can keep all this mess, we'll call it, in this area, it doesn't spill over into the Berks or Old City, anywhere where government actually has a foothold.
Okay, so you feel like they're kind of like boxing you guys into this certain section and trying to keep control over it?
It's not even boxing.
Or is it like hidden? Is that what you're saying?
It's not even boxing us in. They have their own personal agenda.
Mm-hmm.
First off, one, this area is its own economy. You take this economy away from here, you might as well bulldoze it. All right, drugs is big business. First, I've never seen a poppy tree or poppy plant grow in North Philadelphia.
Okay.
So it has to be coming from somewhere. And if you really want to do it, follow the money down further than that. Let's keep it honest. You got the original Barry Seal. Barry Seal tried to expose it all with Bill Clinton, saying that Bill Clinton was, dropping
So is
cocaine
that
in
like the way?
Arkansas.
Do you feel like it's like somewhat of a trickle down, and people are kind of playing the blame game with everything that's going on here instead of actually doing something about it? Is that what you want to share with the world?
Yeah, to be quite honest with you, it's everyone sits there. Everyone's having a hard time picking which side. Do you want to be a thug and be that guy, or do you want to actually help your neighborhood? And sometimes, one day you won't have to call the cops.
Right. Well,
And you want that
ultimately,
support.
that is the goal. I want to thank you for your time, Brother
Thank
Andre.
you.
It was been a pleasure.
I got my cigar in my hand.
Yeah, it's
We'll
okay.
do the part
It's
one.
okay. So it's all love. You
All
heard
right,
it
thank you,
here
thank
from
you.
Philly Streets Talk. Once again, this is your girl Bunni Coloure, and that was only one of the many things that we like to capitalize off of and give you guys more info on. But this is supposed to be the city of brotherly love, and as Brother Andre said, not much has been felt, and that's what we're here to do. And people like us, we want to shed more light on the world, and we want the city of brotherly love to be that again. We don't want it to be all words. So, you heard it from us again first.